That's the thing about life. It can be unpredictable, but your dreams need not be. How far would you go to make your dreams come true? How close are you to reaching those goals set by you? While others focus on a new normal, you focus on a new beginning. Look around for what inspires you. Build your narrative. After all, it's your story to tell. Take a chance. Take a leap. Begin your study abroad journey with us.
Oh, hi. Selamat sore semuanya. Welcome back to our live session today. We are honored to have Cardiff Metropolitan University, and we have Hop here. Hi, Hop. How are you?
Hello, hi everyone. Hi, Yonila. So my name is Hop. I'm a representative for Cardiff Metropolitan University for the Southeast Asia region. I'm based in Vietnam, in Hanoi, and will be, happy to give you some information about Cardiff Met today.
Yeah, that's actually what we're going to. Would love to hear from you directly, Hop, about the university, the city, especially in Wales. Like usually, people will very familiar with London and the big cities, and then this is the other part of UK, which is we will highlight today, which is in Cardiff. Perhaps just to start with, Hope, do you mind to just tell us a bit about the university? Where is it? How far is it from London, perhaps?
So Cardiff Met, as you know, it's in Cardiff as a city. So Cardiff is a capital city of Wales. It's only 2.5 hours away from London on the train, so it's quite close. As a capital city, it's Cardiff is the youngest capital city in Europe. And it's a capital city, but comparing to London as a capital of England, the city of Cardiff is a bit smaller. It's less people. However, it has many services. Like shopping malls, restaurants, sports stadiums, events, and things. So there's a lots of activities you can do in Cardiff, but it's not as crowded as London. Cardiff Met is in this. It's only like 2 or 3 miles away from the city centre of Cardiff, and we have 2 campuses in Llandaff and in Kincoed. Living in Cardiff is actually it's a warm, welcoming, and friendly environment for students, and also Cardiff has been ranked as the most affordable city for the students to live in the UK.
Oh, that's great to hear, especially if you're the students living in a tight budget, then
Mhm.
living in an affordable city would be quite a benefit. Um, what about the popular course that you have, your
Okay,
flagship
so
programs, perhaps?
yeah, so at Cardiff Met we have five academic schools. So we
Mm-hmm.
have School of Arts and Design, we have School of Management, we have School of Technologies, we have School of Education and Social Policy, and we have School of Sports and Health Science. So, for example, if you want to study arts and design, graphics, illustration,
Mm-hmm.
photography, doing fashion design, you can come and join us at one of our oldest school, which is School of Arts and Design. I think it was established in 1875. And then we have School of Management is actually one of our biggest school, um, and it has the most students are studying, and the most courses available for the students. So if you want to study business related degrees, like international business, accounting, finance, um, or say financial investments,
Mm-hmm.
those sort of program, even law. You can study in School of Management,
Yep.
or hospitality and tourism management. There's quite popular there. And the School of Management has been upgraded to a new building. I think we spent 21 billion pounds on building the new building. So you'll be enjoying of high class facilities when studying at Cardiff Met School of Management. And then we have School of Education and Social Policy, which teaches the course like early childhood education,
Mm-hmm.
or if you want to become like a teacher, or studying TESOL, teaching English as for speaker of other languages. Um, or you can study other social policy subjects, like sociology, politics, or
Mm-hmm.
psychology. And then we have School of Sports and Health Science. We have a really huge sports facilities, that we are one of the world, or one of the UK leading in teaching sports performance. So if you want to do professional sporting subjects like playing football,
Mm-hmm.
rugby, or doing the gymnasium, um,
Yep.
or even running, that sort of thing, or swimming. We do have these programs offered in our School of Sports. And of course, the health science side as well. So if you want to study, like um, strength and conditioning, or you want to
Mm-hmm.
study, biomedical science, pharmacy or pharmacology, we do have it in our School of Health Science as well. And then one of our newest school, which is only established in 2018, is the
Mm-hmm.
School of Technologies, um, which is a newly built, and it's still being built, and it's growing really fast. That focusing on engineering and technologies. So the courses are available in we have robotics engineering, we have data science, we have information management, and we have, if you want to do coding, or even information security, or in artificial intelligence. So those are the subjects that are taught at our School of Technologies. So you'll
Mm-hmm.
also be enjoying really high tech labs. There's quite a lots of really good advanced cutting edge technology that we use in that School of Technologies that you'll be enjoying. And I believe that we're going to have a session tomorrow. It's really
Yep.
focusing on that School of Technology.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, welcome to come back tomorrow and find out more details about that School of Technologies. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a very wide range of programs that you have. Um, so basically, I can say that you actually have everything, almost everything that students would like to study. Just to remind our audience today, if you have any questions, feel free to just type in the comments box, so we will be able to answer your question later on. Anything about Cardiff, about Wales, about university study in the UK, We will actually answer your questions in the end of the session. Um, Perhaps another question from me, Hope. I think some people will actually ask about this because Cardiff, no, Wales got its own native language.
Mhm,
Is it
mhm.
something that students must be able to speak as well if living in Cardiff?
No, I mean it's a native language for
Mm-hmm.
Welsh people, but the whole country is speaking English, and to be honest, their English accents is much easier to listen to or to hear to understand
And to read?
than than people in the north. So
Yeah.
honestly, if you go to Yorkshire, for example, um,
Mm-hmm.
or say Scotland, or even in Yorkshire or Manchester or Liverpool, the accents is so difficult to understand. But in Wales, it's quite easy, and it's fairly like the London speakers. Um, so, I mean, living in Cardiff, you see people coming from different cities
Mm-hmm.
around the UK to come in and work there and live there as well. So they speak English as the main language. I think um, not many people speaking Welsh. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
their own native language
Yeah.
nowadays. They if they do, they only do it at home to the
Mm.
families, people. But in the public, everything is in English.
Mm. Yeah, because it's something another language that actually not that easy to nail. Welsh. Then how about because your programs got a lot of something that is applicable to today's workplace and workforce. How
Mhm.
about, is there any option about placement or internship during the study in Cardiff, Matt?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So most of our courses
Mm-hmm.
are having the optionals of the placement years.
Mm-hmm.
So the student can do the placement year or the internship for the whole year
Yeah.
between their year 2 and year 3 of the bachelor program. So the student will do 2 years of full-time study and then take a year off to do the internship,
Mm-hmm.
and then coming back for the final year. You can call it the fourth year to do the remaining subjects and do their dissertation. Most of our courses in our business schools, they can do that. They have the options to do the placement year. It does gives the students a really good level of practical experience
Mm-hmm.
before they graduate from the university. So yep, but it is optional. It's not a must. So for some student that wants to do the university to complete the bachelor degree as quick as they can do it
Yeah.
within 3 years. Um, and then during the 3 years, we do have the work placement for the student just during the term break or the holiday, so
Mm-hmm.
that the student can earn some experiential placement or work experience during their time that they can apply the theories that they study at the university into the works that they do into the work placement or the internship that they do.
That would be actually very beneficial if they looking into the opportunity for post-study opportunity,
Hmm.
the graduate route. Would you be able
Hmm.
to, tell us more about that? Because actually UK allow students to apply for a post-study opportunity, which is getting the visa to stay and live and work after graduation, right?
Yep, correct. So one of the new things that the UK government has changed is that they give the students opportunity to stay in the UK for another 2 years after graduating either a bachelor degree or a master degree level. Um, it's a graduate route visa. At Cardiff Met, we do give the students the supports to applying to that visa after they're graduating from our university. We help them with the visa application preparations, or also even the mock interviews if required. And at Cardiff Met, while they're studying, as they mentioned, there's a work placement and internship embedded into the program. Um, it gives the students a lot of practical experience, and we also have a lot of support for international students, like the Graduate Skills Award, that help the students in achieving or getting a job after they graduate from our university. So we are actually, Cardiff Met is actually ranked #1 in the UK for employability and work placement satisfaction. This is by the International Students Barometer in 2019. And 95.6% of our students getting a job, after 6 months of graduations. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be the most important thing actually, because
Yeah.
it's good to not only get degree but also the experience, especially after graduation. Then you easily get the job. That would be, I think, everybody's ideal plan.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
how
So
about? Sorry, do you say
yeah,
anything?
I just wanna talk more about our Graduate Skills Award. This is something that's special to Cardiff Met, and I haven't seen it offered at any other university. Um, so the Graduate Skills Award is a set of skills, including 6 modules that the student have to do. It's offered to all international students at their final year of the university final year of the bachelor degree, or at the postgraduate level. Student will have to do 6 modules in digital skills, career supports, entrepreneurship skills, professional skills, global opportunities, and community. Now, these are offered for students for free. Students don't have to pay. They can do it throughout the year. So, for example, going into details of a different model. Say the digital skills at Cardiff Met, the IT training course are designed, to give the students the digital skills that they need, not just for their studies and research, but also prepare them for the future employment. Right? For career supports, we offered a wide range of career services, including job applications. We find the job opportunities for the students that relevant to the programs that they study. We help with the CV writing workshops and seminars, and writing a cover letters. We also have the mock interviews preparation. We help proofreading the CV before they apply. We take them to the career fairs, and also we we're inviting in our partners for presentations, and giving them the students job opportunities, right? And then for entrepreneurship skills, we have Cardiff Met Center for Entrepreneurships that can having lots of talks, networking sessions with our business partners, and as Cardiff Met School of Management is the Cardiff School of Management is a member of the Chartered Association of Business School. It means that we have more than 5,000 industry partners that in our network that we can exploring that pool of partners to give the student the best opportunities they can to learn about entrepreneurship. And it's empowering the students to recognize and develop opportunities to create values. And then professional skills is led by the 5 academic schools. Each of different schools will have their own professional qualifications, additional training and workshops that can help the student develop their professional skills in that particular area. For global opportunities, we have student can access many opportunities such as study abroad scholarship, and we have the university exchange. We have global events and activities in Cardiff that they can enjoy. And then for community, students have to do some community services, like some voluntary or charity work. Now, this is something that can help the student earns a lot of skills that requiring for work, and it's improving the students the chance to getting a job after graduating either a
Yeah,
bachelor
that's great.
or master degree at Cardiff. Completing that 6 modules, the student will gain a Cardiff Met Global Engagement Graduate Skills Award or certificate. And we will help them applying for the graduate route visa. We will also pay for the application fees, which worth £700 for the students. So there's a lot of advantage for the students to take that program.
Yeah, that's such a holistic assistance and support for the students. Even it, even you have the students to also apply for the graduate visa, right? I think we have a video to watch after this about why we should choose Cardiff Met to study.
Yeah. Please do.
That's awesome. Okay, I think some of our audience here perhaps also looking for. We got questions actually.
Questions, yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. So it's from Fanny F. I saw in the area not many university in Wales. How's the employment opportunity if we graduated from Cardiff Met rather than Cardiff Uni?
Okay. So there are 3 universities in Cardiff City, as University of Cardiff, Cardiff Cardiff Metropolitan University, and a campus of South Wales University. But as I mentioned, it's only 2.5 hours away on the train from London. It's actually just across the bridge. It's from Cardiff. Across the bridge is England, where it's quite close to Bristol, to Oxford, to Bath. People, you once graduated from Cardiff, you don't have to work in Cardiff or working in Wales. The job opportunities, employment opportunities are open for you, in all area of the UK. So you can choose to, go to London to find a job if you think that there's more opportunities there. Now, in fact, there's a lots of our students, graduating from Cardiff Met, and they, work at many others, cities in the UK. For example, Nikki, she did a bachelor in graphics and illustrations at Cardiff Met. And then now she's actually working for ByteDance as the mother company of TikTok in London. So just that the opportunity, the employment opportunities are open, widely across the UK or even somewhere in Europe if you want to go to, like Germany or to the Netherlands to work.
Yeah. So I think with the support from the university, especially preparing students with the CV, with the business industry partners, that we're actually adding some kind of value, once student graduated, right? Easier for
Yeah,
them
so
to get the
it's
job.
yeah, so we give you the tools. We prepare you to
Yeah.
fight for employment. We also, giving you the opportunities. As I mentioned, we have about 5,000 business partners. Um, so we tend to find, whether that company is recruiting. We can, if it fits you, we can introduce that opportunities to you. And then we can prepare you, with the CV. We help you, proofread your CV and cover letters. We can do, mock interviews for you as well. And just the fact that the degree or the master program that you do at Cardiff Met, it's kind of it has a lots of practical experience in there. So the student that's studying at Cardiff Met will have an advantage comparing to a student from other university that are more research-based or theory-based universities.
Yeah. Talking about the research, how about the research opportunity in Cardiff Met? Do
Yeah,
you
I mean,
have a lot of PhD student or?
yes, we do have we do offer PhD research for the students. So if the student, after completing a master degree, that wanted to stay and do research, we do offer PhD to our students.
Is it all? I assume is it in the all faculties that you have? All the
Yeah,
schools offer there. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about student life there. How about the roughly living costs to actually stay, um, quite comfortably in Cardiff?
Okay. So I mentioned in one of the points before, Cardiff is ranked as the most affordable city
Yeah.
in the UK for the students to live in. So if you stay in our school of residence or the hall of residence, it costs £550 a month for the accommodation.
Yeah.
However, if renting from other residents or finding yourself an apartment, there's usually like a big apartment that you can share with other students as well. It will be cheaper, so I would say around 200 to £250 a month for the accommodations, and then you adding up the foods and stuff.
Yeah.
I would say that living in Cardiff would be around £6,500 a year.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Fairly cheap.
pretty.
I mean,
I think it's very affordable compared to other cities.
yeah, if comparing to London, I would say London is like 12,000, thirteen
Yeah.
thousand pounds a year. It's like double.
Yeah, I think especially in the property, it's the rent cost that would be actually the most of, the most expenses that you do actually it's in the
Yeah.
housing, right?
And then the public transport as well. So, if you do buses and train, there's public transports in Cardiff as well. And I mean, it's a big city. I mean, it's not that big as London. But then if you're going from one accommodation or one place to another, from the accommodations to, to the classroom, or from the school, from the university to the city center, it's quite, it's only 2 or 3 miles, 5-10 minutes
Yeah.
on the train. Or you can, there's a lots of our students actually buy a bike So they kind of like just biking to school, which is
Yeah.
quite nice and healthy.
Back to school, yeah. How about the, what actually the students do during their spare time? Is there any student clubs that they can actually join, or tell us about the community, especially perhaps Asian community, because if you live far away, you get homesick easily.
Yeah, I mean, we have lots of clubs and societies. Especially, I know that Indonesian love football. If for boys, if you want football, we do have.
Yeah, it will be easy to actually travel to other cities and watch the match.
Yeah, and you can watch Swansea is actually quite close to Cardiff, where you want to go. But there's a lot of clubs and societies, and we have some global events in Cardiff as well, with lots of international activities from international students. And we also have the international office that can help the students. When they're first coming in, there's a lot that they have to learn in there. Things are quite new to the international student. The international student office will help the students to get used to the life, even with the assignments and essay. When you have to write an essay for your assignment and you don't understand it, you can come to the international office and they can help you kind of explain it to you, guide you in how to answer the question, how to write an essay. Also with the referencing as well, with the lots of the people from Asia don't get used to with referencing. They can help you with that as well. So we welcoming at Cardiff Met, we welcome students from when you arrive at the airports. We have the airport welcoming service. So we have current student or the student ambassador coming to the airports. They're gonna put your name on a board. You feel welcome when you come in, and then someone's actually there welcoming you, picking you up. They can go with you on the bus or on the train to the city. They're gonna take you to the accommodations, introduce you, just a brief introduction about the city and where you live. So it feels much more welcoming. And I don't think that if any university that welcomed the student from the moments that they arrived at the airport, this is something that we do for all the international students. And there's a lots of others, as mentioned. And Cardiff Met is ranked in the top 15 universities in the world for international student supports.
Yeah, that would be very nice to be welcome in the new countries that you're going to live for a while. I think we do have a video about students' life that we can watch after this.
Yep. So we can watch the video about student life. So let's have a taste of what it's like living in Cardiff.
Kick the dust off your back, don't look back. Give all the dollars you know a fake heart attack. 'Cause you were made for this. You can feel it inside your bones. You were made for this. And it's time you let the world know who you are, what you know. It's happening
It looks like a very nice place to live, Hop.
It is. It is. I mean, it's vibrance and its culture,
Yeah,
um, but it's
yeah.
not as crowded. Um, so you feel, the environment is really warm and really welcoming. And it's not just Cardiff, but the whole Wales is really nice. I mean, if you want outdoor activities,
Mm-hmm.
there's 3 regional parks in Wales where you can go and do some trekking or biking or camping in the
Yeah.
regional park. Just looking at really beautiful landscape of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you want to visit historical places, there are 6 castles in Wales that are World Heritage by UNESCO.
Yeah.
Somewhere you can explore. And if you are a beach person, Wales have a long, a really coastal line.
Mm-hmm.
And with really beautiful beaches as well. That's can take only like 30 minutes or an hour on the train to the beach. Cardiff is actually have a waterfront, so they have the ports at Cardiff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so the student can just take a bus to the waterfronts and relaxing, having a coffee or having a drinks after the day of studying. So there's
That,
a lot of activities that can be
yeah,
done.
that sounds very ideal.
Yeah, yeah, I mean,
After study, then you just chill in the waterfront.
yeah.
I think we do have questions from
Sure.
our audience today. It's from Audrey. Do you accept bachelor degree with the honors? So I
Uh,
assume perhaps it's for master degree.
Yes, we do. So as long as you meet the entry requirement for entering a master degree is just to graduating, getting a bachelor degree with a, GPA of at least a 2.2 program. So it's a second class honor.
Yeah.
Um, so in Indonesia, I think it's turned out to be more than 60%. Is it percentage or it's
Is
GPA out of 4?
it, yeah, it's out of 4 GPA.
Okay, so that will be a
5, I
2.2.
think.
Two,
2.2.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
I think
minimum of 2.
yeah, I think usually bachelor degree with the honors is from Australia because they do
Mhm,
3 years with the honor, right? Do you accept that as well? Because Indonesian is actually 4 years, so it's honor degree. But
mhm.
for Australia, they do mostly
3 years.
like yeah, 3 years with the honor.
Yeah, we do accept qualification
Mhm.
from Australia.
So yeah, so that would be I think using the WAM.
Mhm.
I think you have the calculator. Yeah, I mean, Audrey, if you're actually not sure about whether you're actually eligible or not, you can let us know from AECC so we can try to sort of communicate and see whether your grades actually it's within 2.2 based on UK requirements. Yeah. Okay. I think we have that next question. Okay, it's from Helen. This is the ultimate question, Hop. Do you have
Yeah.
a scholarship?
Yes, we do offer scholarships for
Mhm,
students. So we have for the bachelor degree,
mhm,
we have £1,000 scholarship per year for the students. So over the course of 3 years, there'll be £3,000. Um,
mhm,
we also have the 1,000 to £1,500 scholarship for the postgraduate level. Um, if the student getting a 2-1 degree or above, say they
mhm.
get a first division of the second class honor or first class honor, they'll get a £1,500 pounds. And then if their grades is below the 2-1, it means that 2-2. Then we'll give the £1,000 scholarship for their postgraduate program. We also have the 50% scholarship on the tuition fees. Um, this is a Southeast Asia scholarship. So for the bachelor degree, it's a 50% scholarship on the tuition fees of the first year only. And then for the postgraduate, it's the scholarship for the year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
it
would be
works
the
around. 6,500 or £7,000.
Yeah, that would be the scholarship that you have to offer. Let's talk about the study during pandemic. We know that UK never closed the border, but it used to still, doing online back in the last year. And how about this semester?
Okay, so things are back to the new normal in Wales. So the universities are opened. However, there's some strict rules on the protection people from COVID. So the classes has to be divided into more sessions. It means that students have to keep the social distancing when they sit in a class. Everyone still needs to wear mask. So and we at the moment, Cardiff Met is still offering both online and offline. So the students that are able to arrive in Cardiff right now, they are enjoying the schools face to face. But then for the students that can't make their way to Cardiff, they are doing it online, and we offer the online course until the April next year, so that by the 6th of April next year, all the students that enroll in the September 2021 intake must arrive on campus to do their program. But at this stage, we do offering both online and offline for our students.
But until April, let's say if they're still reluctant to fly, they still have time until April to actually fly in to.
Correct.
Okay.
However, we just suggested that the students to arrive as soon as they can, because the experience of studying face to face, it's much
different,
better, and just much better than doing it online. So,
is the university, perhaps not university, is the country still offering kind of the vaccine for students? Because most of Indonesian perhaps doesn't being vaccinated with the approved vaccine by UK. Is it something that the uni still offer to the students?
I don't think it depending on the university, but it's more on the UK government. So the government started the program with injecting the vaccines for older people. And now I think that they roll out the vaccination quite well, and they started vaccinating the students. So as long as it comes to the turn, then all the students, even international students, are treated as the local students. So if it comes to their turn, they will be vaccinated by the UK government, by the NHS.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. I think we don't have any more questions at the moment. But do we have it?
Rosalind asked if we can contact via WhatsApp. Feel free to contact AECC Global. They'll be able to help.
And tomorrow we do have a webinar session with Hope again. It's very interesting topic about data science, and I think it was artificial intelligence, Sarah?
So it's a school of technologies that we offering. It's one of our new school, as I mentioned when I talk about the 5 academic school. So as the subjects, or say the industry 4.0, as you've heard many times, artificial intelligence, blockchain, things are the future of us, and it's increasingly interesting topics for the students to study. So I'll be presenting on that School of Technologies tomorrow. But for now, I think we have a introduction video on the School of Technologies. If we can play that to the audience, that'll be great.
I think we watch it first. For the introduction about the program. Right. So it's about data science and big data. So we will actually talk more about it tomorrow in our free webinar. If you're actually interested, then feel free to register at aecc.events. So once you register, then you get the link to join our session tomorrow at 1:30 Indonesian time, WIB. Okay. Yeah. I think yeah, we will actually cover more tomorrow. Hope a little bit
Sure.
deeper about the program. But yeah, for today, actually, thank you for all the information that you give to us. The introduction about Cardiff. It's very interesting place to actually study and live. So for our friends here, if you actually have any questions, further questions, you can contact us at AECC Global, and you also can make an appointment with our expert if you need to do consultation. You can find everything about our events in acc.events. And if you and other way the other way is actually to join tomorrow's webinar, so you can ask for the to Hope regarding anything that you want to know about Cardiff Metropolitan University. Okay. Thank you so much, Hope, for your time.
Okay, thank you, Yanila. Thank you, AECC Global, and thank you everyone who's viewing this session today. It's my pleasure giving you the information on Cardiff Met. I really hope to see you sometimes in Cardiff Met in the future in Cardiff. And yeah, remember we have another session tomorrow on
Yeah.
the School of Technologies. And if you're interested in studying, in a technology in the future, please join us. And if you have any other questions regarding or any other school, business degree, School of Educations, health science and sports, or education, please contact AECC Global, and they will be able to help you with the information, also with the application process.
Yeah, we look
Thank you.
forward to see everyone tomorrow in our webinar as well. So don't forget to actually register yourself and get the link for tomorrow's free webinar. All right. Thank you,
All
Hope.
right.
Thanks once again.
Thank,
See you tomorrow, and stay safe and healthy, everyone.
all right.
See you
Thank you.
in the next session. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye for now. See you tomorrow.